Disclaimer: I do not own the clips or music shown. These are used for review and entertainment purposes. Guy is me, Camden, on channel Camden. Now, we're about to learn about the greatest superhero of all time, known as Max Steel. Max Steel is a movie that's released in 2016, based on a toy line and some TV shows of the same name, about a young man named Max McGrath who gets in contact with an alien robot, and when they come together they create a suit and they call themselves Max Steel. So basically he's all of these things rolled into one, and you get Max Steel. So the movie came out and no one liked it. I don't think there was not one person that liked this movie. Everyone hates it, and it's so bad no one even talks about it. No one even brings it up, partially because Max Steel is more of like a niche franchise. No, it's so bad that there's barely any clips on YouTube. It's not even a movie you can buy or rent on YouTube. They literally have the Last Airbender movie on YouTube, but not Max Steel. So, I'm going to talk about it. And what do I think of it? Let's find out. So the movie starts off with our protagonist, Max McGrath, as he sitting on the roof of his house. Bro think he's him. Also, there's like a lot of comparisons you can make with this and the Amazing Spider-Man. So everyone get prepared. As Max and his mom move into a new town and are trying to move into a new house, Max continues to wonder about how exactly did his father die and what's happened to him. And and numerous people talk about how great of a person Max's father was and how he was a brilliant scientist. Yeah, a superhero movie about our main protagonist trying to figure out what happened to his father, which was a scientist. And a bunch of people be talking about how great he is and stuff. And the main villain has a connection to I almost really think he's Andrew Garfield. What? He's socially awkward and has a crush on a girl too. If the sequel got made, would the girlfriend die and break her neck? And like later on he shows up with two other Max Steels. And then he rides in a truck with a girl he literally just met. I don't know why they're a truck together. He has a crush on this girl named Sophia. Yeah, and they would have such great chemistry if this movie had a better script. I mean, I don't blame him, but... And we get introduced to this character named Miles Andrews, played by Andy Garcia, who's totally not a villain at all. So Norman Osborn, Miles talks to Max and his mother about, the alien experiment that they were working on, and his father. And the editing choice is very interesting. And okay, we're at the lab. Okay, there's a bunch of scientists. Okay, here we go. All right, okay.
Here we go. You ready?
And we're back to them talking at dinner. Okay. Okay, the camera's shaking. Okay, you can. Mr. Cameraman, you can sit the camera down just for a little bit. They're just talking to each other. It's not a big action scene. Just sit the camera down. You don't got to shake the camera. It's okay. They're just talking. Well, we're back to the scientists. Okay, I guess we're back to the scientists. Okay, what they looking at right there? All very interesting. Oh, wow, look at that. Wow, that's crazy. Whoa. Oh, okay, well, guess we're back to them talking. Okay, guess we're back to them talking. Okay, interesting. Make your choice. Why is knockoff Idris Elba touching that? What is that? Oh no, that's crazy. It's not like that. Is not how you should edit a scene. You should either focus on the experiment going awry at the lab, or their dinner table scene with them talking about Max's dad or whatnot. We don't need them to cut to the lab to the dinner table, to the lab to the table. It makes the audience feel weird. We don't know which scene to specifically focus on. Should we feel suspense? Or should we feel calm? Should I focus on them, them talking to Miles? Establishing his character and the relationship with the character? Or should I focus on something going on in the science lab? I don't know how I should feel. Characters. Our character Max Steel. He's a guy that exists. That's all I can really say. I mean, he's just let me name his character traits. Misses his dad. He likes this girl. Max McGrath in this movie is one of the most blandest protagonists I've ever seen in a superhero movie. He's just, oh, I miss my dad, and oh, wow. Throughout the movie, there's energy coming out of his hands, and he's like, whoa, what's going on with my powers? And I'm not in that scene yet, but when he gets to meet Steel, it's just, okay. And then later on in the movie, he starts being all angsty about it, and now he's like, I don't want to have these powers, and I don't want to be a superhero. How should I care about this character? How should I care about him? Understand, Max Steel misses his dad. He misses that his dad. Yes, son, get in line. Do you know how many superheroes miss their dad? Other characters that typically have a dead father, or both a dead mother or father, or whatever. Other superhero protagonists, they have other traits that make them interesting. It wasn't just the fact that, oh, Peter Parker's sad because his uncle is dead and he wants to get with Mary Jane. Some other traits that were to that character that made us love him. You gotta give other traits to characters, right? Besides them being angsty and whiny all the time. When there's a problem with the protagonist and they're at a low point, they're supposed to get higher and higher to a certain point. Whenever they get their powers, their abilities, or they know how to handle their abilities, by the end of the movie, they have a newfound life. They're even better as a person, and their life has changed forever. Both for the better and both for the worse. Overall, Max Steel's motivation is kind of basic. Other characters, there's Mom, which is Mom. Bad Guy, which is Norman Osborn. There's Girlfriend, who's girlfriend, and she's really pretty. That's it. There you go. Mom is Mom. Andy Garcia is just, ooh ah, I'm evil businessman. There's Girlfriend, Sophia, which is girlfriend, and she has a truck, and And I there for 10-year-old boys to have their first celebrity crush. Okay, so let's look at the actor of Max Steel himself, Ben Whishaw, and he I mean he's in like a few TV movies, and he was in like a few episodes of Law and Order. And he was in Ant Farm, but he wasn't a major character, but he was in Ant Farm. What is this big brain? Arietta, who wrote this movie? By Josh Brenner. And since he's a little CGI alien robot, you would expect some funny lines with him. But, So then we see a scene where Max tries out his powers alongside Steel. And eventually he gets his super great, ultra fantastic Max Steel costume. Now, every time I film, this keeps dropping off my shelf. I'm getting tired of it. You stay there, please. Okay. And it's by this point, like, he's doing like big like moves and everything, and it reminds me that earlier in the movie, he has like old kung fu movies playing on his TV. And it's like, he's not even like actively watching them. They're just in the background while he's talking to his mom or just testing out his powers. It would have been better if we just see him actively watching them and have an attachment to those movies. So when he has the suit and does the moves, he does moves inspired by those movies. He fights the bad guys. It makes it feel more earned. And he only actually fights one guy in this whole movie. Superheroes, they at least get to fight like random crooks and bank robbers and stuff, like before they get to the actual bad guy. But this dude, he just... Josh Brenner does not that many funny lines in the movie. It's like, there's so much missed potential here. Because when Josh Brenner voiced Donnie in Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, he was hilarious, and his voice work was fantastic. So then, things are released called the Ultralinks, but they face a wind Ultralink, which is just a big, just big wind.
Energy to fend off the Ultralinks, and now you and I must do the same.
No, I can't do this. I can't fight giant wind monsters and talk to aliens.
Yes, you can. Your father.
Yeah, no, my dad's dead. Do you get that? I don't have anybody. I'm all alone.
I'm all alone.
Stay away from me.
Stay away from me.
Stay away from me.
Stay away from me. Stay away from me. I'm all alone. Nobody likes me. I hate my life, even though I have a cool alien robot friend and a cool super suit, and I can be a superhero. Probably one of the prettiest girls in school is after me, and I'm all alone and nobody likes me. Nobody likes me. No other movie has had a character acts like this What are you on about? What? Like, basically, like, he was just mad at him because there was, like, a misunderstanding with him thinking that he killed his father. Though, he obviously didn't. This is just here just to have them, you know, split up for a while until the end of the movie. They realize that they need each other and stuff like that. No other movie has ever done that, ever. Along your art, there's, like, a girl at school that's probably the prettiest girl at school that's after you and clearly into you. She even let you in her truck after knowing you for like one day. Like, bro, you ain't even trying to rizz her up. No, shut this off. You know, we let's look at something a little different. You know, something other than this, please. Something else. Can't take this anymore. Something. Can we watch something else, please? Something else, please.
Dish out a little destruction of our own.
Heads up! All right, Max. That's one down. Only a couple more to go.
Only 2 more Ultralings? I'm almost insulted.
It's hard to find good help these days.
Turbo strength!
Well, Max Steel kind of goes hard.
And the whole
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, there were some Max Steel shows. There was one in 2013 and another one that I have not watched, to be honest, where he's like a secret spy or whatever. This one, it came out in 2013, and it was on Disney XD, and I watched it as a kid. Like, I remember it, and after like a few years, I kind of forgot about it, but then I got reminded of it. And, I gotta say, the show is better than the movie, obviously. It's much better acting, and Max Steel is a cooler character, and though this show is obviously toyetic, I mean, it was based off of toys, but it was still pretty entertaining at the same time, and Max Steel is a pretty cool superhero. There's a lot of dubstep, though, but, I mean, this did came out in 2013, like I just said. There's a McDonald's Happy Meal, too, so there's that.
No.
I can go back to the movie. And then Miles is the bad guy all along. He's evil. Ooh. Of course, Max Steel, you know, both of them are together again after that pointless scene. And they work together to fight Miles. Hey, woo, woo, go Power Rangers. Yeah, go, get 'em, bro. Hey, boom, boom, bro, this is my favorite Power Rangers episode. Boom, hey, wee, boom, wow. Max defeats Miles, and Steel gets his memory back, which was a plot in the movie, because like when Max wanted to know what happened to his father, Steel lost his memory, but then later on it turned out him and Max's father worked together, and Max's father made sure, he was like, protect my son. He's the only thing that's important now. It sounds a little bit like Detective Pikachu. And Max gets with Sophia And they try to sequel bait by saying that there's other Ultra Links out there. And obviously, there's no sequel. Hey. I don't ever want to watch this again. Max Steel 2016 is a very, very, very bland and uninteresting movie. The characters only have like one or two character traits, and those traits are not original. Should I care about McGrath's struggles? Why should I care? Like, he's just, there's no energy, no charisma to the character. And even when he wins against the bad guy, I barely feel anything. What did he earn? What did he learn besides that, oh, he has superpowers and a girlfriend now? Superhero protagonists, whenever they're in a low spot, they're supposed to rise, get better. They're supposed to tackle the flawed parts of their character and the obstacles that they face in their life, supervillain or not. And when they rise and get better, it feels earned. Even Max, I don't care about him. I don't care about his father issues or how there's like energy flowing out of his hands or anything. And it's just so boring. I don't really want to watch this anymore. Like, the most fun I had while watching it was poking fun at it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like, it's just, the dialogue is very bland. The acting is bland most of the time. And these actors, they're not even, like, that bad. It's just in this movie, it's just, there's no life, no energy, nothing that makes it special. Like, bro, meanwhile, with the show, it was obviously toyetic, but it was kind of entertainingly toyetic at the same time. Not even just that, it was genuinely a cool show. Max Steel was a pretty cool superhero. Max McGrath was actually kind of interesting. It wasn't just him moping about his dad and how there's energy flowing out of his hands all the time. Like, he actually had confidence within himself. And honestly, this show, you know what? It inspires me right now. I'm gonna reboot Max Steel on Disney Plus. I'm gonna make a real, actual Max Steel reboot on Disney Plus. It's gonna be real. I'm doing the casting right now. I'm doing the casting, believe me, and I will reboot Max Steel right now, coming 2024. One donut, and that one donut is that the visuals don't really look that bad. There it is. Me talking about Max Steel, one of the worst things I have ever seen in my life. Max Steel, one of the most underrated shows that was on Disney XD. I hope you guys like, comment, not a mean comment, and subscribe. And as you excuse me, I'm going to remind my future self to name my son Max Steel after the greatest superhero of all time.
About time, dude!
No.